Today, I wanted to just talk a little bit about who is my surprise team of the season, my sleeper for 2023. Some definitely many teams that could potentially make this cut, but there's a few things I always look at when I'm looking at surprise teams. Number one, how many starters do you have coming back on both sides of the ball? So offensively and defensively, how many returning starters do you have coming back? That's a huge factor. Number two, who's your quarterback? Let's face it, it always comes back down to, quarterback play at the end of the day. Who can make plays when the game is on the line? So how's your quarterback? What type of experience does he have? And then the third thing I look for is coaching. I look for continuity in a coaching staff. Has the staff been together? Do they have a proven track record? How are they recruiting? And that will kind of give you an idea of what the potential look like. So, for me, this year, for 2023, my sleeper team, one of the most polarizing teams in the United States. There seems to be no in between. People either love them, they hate them, there's no gray area, and that's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And, before you say, come on, man, like Notre Dame again, well, look a little further, okay, from Notre Dame, all right? They got off to a very rough start last year under first-year head coach Marcus Freeman. He had a very difficult task of replacing Brian Kelly, who had a ton of success there over many years now at LSU. Marcus Freeman got off to a disastrous start last year with, no shame in a loss to Ohio State at the Horseshoe, but then you come back home and you drop a game to Marshall. That is not going to be an acceptable thing in South Bend, regardless of the talent Marshall has, and they always have talent. But you can't lose that game at home if you're Marcus Freeman. So got off to a disastrous start last year. But you take a look at how things went as the season went on. This is a team that won 6 of their last 7 games, including a bowl win over South Carolina, who was a really fun team to watch last year, tough competitor. Big wins over teams like Clemson, Boston College. Notre Dame was a team that was trending in the right direction as you look towards the end of 2022. So the question is, can they carry that momentum into the new season? Well, here's a few reasons why I'm optimistic, why I'm so high on this team. First of all, you look at returning starters. You have 8 returning starters on the defensive side of the ball. So even though this team was sketchy defensively last year, when you look at the returning starters, it's, again, Marcus Freeman's second year, so you're going to have some continuity defensively now. Everybody knows the system. You've had a full spring ball together where you're able to kind of work the kinks out, learn the defense, that type of thing. So, and I'm a big proponent of spring football. I think that's where players make their biggest leap in college football, in particular from year 1 to year 2. Spring football is, it's a huge opportunity for players to make a leap. So, again, you look at this team, 8 returning starters on defense, only 6 offensively, but look no further. The biggest one is transfer Sam Hartman from Wake Forest. And this is a guy who is a legitimate Heisman Trophy candidate. He's a dynamic player. He can do it all. He can throw it. He can run it. He's a playmaker. He's got a little bit of when I watch him, a little bit of Johnny Manziel, a little bit of Brett Favre, where he can kind of scramble and make plays. He's going to be a huge pickup for this team. In my opinion, he's the biggest playmaker Notre Dame has had in probably a decade. And by far, I feel like, probably the best quarterback, that can really carry this team in 2023. So, great opportunity with Sam Hartman. I really love that addition. It seems like a perfect fit from the outside looking in. Okay, so, you look at some of the criteria I just listed out, right? You have now a second-year head coach with some continuity, coming off a great spring ball. Okay, you look at 8 returning starters defensively. Again, they weren't great last year, but when you have that continuity and that extra year to grow together, and then you add some pieces around it, you're talking about a defense that can make a major jump, okay? And then the addition of Sam Hartman is really the main reason why when I look at my sleeper team for 2023, it's Notre Dame. And, have they been overrated a million times in the past? Yes, of course they have. I'll be the first to admit that. Oftentimes I'm frustrated with Notre Dame because I feel like they always get a free pass. They're always ranked in the top 15, regardless of, what type of roster they have. Have they bombed in the playoff in the past? Yeah, they bombed. They haven't always been as successful as they could be. But I feel like the stars are going to align this year. They host Ohio State in South Bend, which I feel could be the game that propels them to new heights. I mean, anytime you play Ohio State, that's a tough matchup. But I would say because it's in South Bend, this is a 50-50 game this year. And if Notre Dame can win that, I fully expect this to be a team that, could easily be a one-loss team, at most 2 losses, and have a chance to make the college football playoff. So there it is. Love it or hate it. My sleeper team of the year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Expect big things here. Look for Sam Hartman to be a legitimate Heisman candidate. He's going to make plays. He's going to beat you with his arm and his feet. It's going to be a fun team to watch.
And don't forget, we're going to pick on one tackle that's on this week. We're going inside him. We're going outside him. Inside him and outside him. And when we get him on the run once, we're going to keep him on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man.